Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas, I'm a part-time thrifter. I balance online and Amazon Need for Profit. And a bit of a different video here for us today. I'm just going to make sure that this is actually working well. I'm hoping it is, and I hope you can actually hear anything I'm actually saying. Now, obviously with the title of this video, it is Thank You Awesome, and that is what I'm going to be talking about today, okay? So Awesome are my accountants, and they have actually been my accountant now for over a year, and I thought this is a good opportunity to actually make a video again and actually describing how important they have actually been for me taking the next step with my business. So I got first of all, how I actually got in contact with Awesome and everything. Now I saw a video from Christos Fellas again it's exactly a year and 1 month, a year and a half ago, a year and a month. So a year and a month ago, it's not a year and a half ago. And in that video, Christos was actually talking about who's the accountant is, and the accountant was Awesome. And obviously, the big thing for me at the time was like, first of all, do I need an accountant? Yeah. Why do I need an accountant? And what's the difference between me actually just going online and searching for an accountant around my street or around my postcode, or having a look for an accountant online? And that was a massive difference for us, okay? And that is a massive selling point for me. I wanted to have an accountant who knew exactly what I was doing, because I did have a few calls with other accountants, because at the time I was actually using QuickBooks, and they gave you the opportunity to actually see and have phone calls with accountants.
Motion detected at the front door.
Near sorry, so must be somebody just dropping off a parcel even. Accountants in your area, and I gave a few calls to people, and they just never had done anything with e-commerce, okay? They had just dealt with basic bookkeeping, and literally just dealing with transactions. And Amazon, unfortunately, is not basic bookkeeping. In order to actually do it properly, you need to make sure that you know everything, especially where everything has changed now with Brexit and me selling to Europe or me actually importing goods. It was really important that I knew that my accountant could actually handle everything. And obviously, Amazon changes the fee structure all the time. So, say for example, the recent one was they changed it again due to the fees with petrol prices, and that is something that the accountant could actually maybe didn't have a clue about it, but obviously I've gone with Awesome, and they read up to that all the time. So that was what got me into the door basically, and actually contacting Awesome. So what happened is, I went to the website, I looked at the offer. I think at the time the offer was 100 quid off for your first month membership, or first month accounting even for us. So the offers that you've got this moment in time, and hopefully you're enjoying this dual screen setup. So you get an accounting solution for 110 off any plan, up to 110 quid in plan. Register a company for £1 and 2 months free accounting, or get registered for £1 and 2 months. 2 months free accounting. So there's a lot of opportunities there for yourself depending on your business to actually start. But for me at the time was the 100 quid off, and I thought, well, this is the selling point. I'm going to contact them. So what I really, really enjoyed is it's not like you get into the website and straight away they're charging you money. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to create an account and they're going to charge you straight away whatever that is for your business. What I really liked was the fact that they call you back. So you schedule a call, they ring you back, and then they actually talk through it with you and find out what is the best package for you. And if you're actually a good suit, if Awesome's is for you, or if Awesome's not for you, depending on how much business you're actually doing. So it was really, really nice to actually have that call, and in fact, I'd actually pushed it back for a month because I was in a frame of mind with like, do I go for a self-assessment, or do I go VAT declared? Or do I go for a limited company? So they rang us back again after 2 weeks, 3 weeks even, and I was like, well, first of all, it was the same person that rang me, so it was quite nice. It was quite personal, so that's one thing that hooked me. And then I was like, right, let's go for it. Okay, let's get this, let's get it started, and I started the limited company. Okay, so I was able to actually start the limited company. They were able to sort it out for me. They were able to sort out through the books the cost of goods that I previously had as a self-employed person. And what I did is that I was able to get that as a a director's loan and pass it on to the company for us. They're able to, because I had a person at payroll at the time too, they're able to sort out payroll for me. It was very, very straightforward, and I absolutely loved it. It was very straightforward, and they were able to sort out my pension for us, meaning that every time I was paying someone with the pay slip, they knew exactly what they had to declare with HMRC. There's a few times that they've actually notified us that this payment needs to be done, this payment needs to be done, which has been amazing. Because I did try to do it myself, and it just wasn't happening. Yeah, it's not the same as being self-employed. At least from my understanding, it wasn't the same, as easy or as straightforward, I would say, was to do them self-employed. So really, really pleased with that. And I mean, just as well I did it, because obviously I started in July, and by the time I got to March this year, I had to do VAT declared. Okay, so now I'm VAT registered. They did it in minutes. Yeah, they did it in minutes, and that was amazing for us. Again, how simple the procedure was. Okay, all I had to make sure that is any paperwork they wanted, I had it already. So they completed everything. They filed it with HMRC for me, and it's just nice to know that you've got someone who's actually checking and doing the stuff for you. Okay, the only thing that I've got to do, and I'll show you maybe in a different video, not today, what I actually do in regards to my invoicing and tracking it. All I've got to do is make sure that I upload my invoices. Yeah, invoices or receipts, and receipts even. Sorry, that's all I've got to do really when it comes to my accounting. And obviously what they'll do before something big happens, so say for example I had my first VAT return that I had to do, is they've completed it, they'll ask you, are you happy with this? Okay, and then they'll file it for you. Now again, another percent as to why I'm doing this video is because I did my VAT return, and my VAT return was 200 pages long. Now, there's no way I would be able to sit there and do 200 pages long of a VAT return. And luckily, I'll tell you the exact amount, not luckily, like because I had actually done all the correct work and basically been doing as they're telling me about the invoices, because it's a big change going to VAT registered, so they were very, very understanding because I was asking questions left, right, and centre. We have got my return from HMRC, £2,106. Okay, so £2,106. That has been my VAT return. So that means obviously I was able to claim back the VAT on cost of goods for items that I hadn't sold up to, I want to say, it's up to 3 months. Oh no, sorry, cost of goods of items up to 3 years and services up to 6 months. So I was able to do that because they had the invoices and they were able to do it automatically for me. So even though I was selling from March until July 1st, I think that's what it was, I was still obviously as VAT registered. That means you charge VAT due to the calculation that they've done for us and the claims that they actually put in for us. I was able to get money back, and that was actually put in straight into my account. Which is really good because obviously you've got August, yeah, August, and then we're starting Q4, so we're ramping up here now. So yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. I've been able to do all of this and actually scale my business because I don't need to worry about HMRC. I don't need to worry about how big I'm actually becoming. I didn't have to worry about making sure that my revenue gets up to 85,000, because we're not talking about a profit, we're talking about revenue. As soon as you see that 85,000, you need to be declaring for VAT. In fact, I think you need to actually declare for VAT before you even reach that threshold. So it was really nice to know that somebody's actually dealing that with us. It's a part of the business that I don't need to worry about in the slightest. All I've got to do is upload my invoices and receipts, and it's very simple. I just keep a spreadsheet, and after 2 weeks, I've not got an invoice, I've not got a receipt, I contact the business and they'll actually provide it, because anything over 250 quid, they've got to actually provide an invoice for you. And I can actually claim back the refund for VAT for it, 20%. So yeah, I mean, are the margins smaller since changing into VAT registered? Yes, but I'm a lot smarter. Okay, so I'm able to claim a lot more stuff after having a conversation with my accountant. What works best for us, and those are the conversations you can actually have with having a specialist e-commerce accountant, guys. It's really, really important. You probably are leaving money on the table if you're thinking it's quite a significant cost on having an accountant. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is a cost having an accountant, but it'll be a higher cost if you get fined, or a high cost. I mean, to be honest, your accountant should actually be earning for you. Okay, so see, if that's my VAT return is 2,100, isn't that what my accountant costs in a year? So that's already been paid for, really. That's the way I see it. Plus, I've not got the hassle. I've not got the time spending on it. It's really, really important for me. Obviously, I don't know. My background is I've got economics degree, so I understand how important it is to dealing with money and not messing up when dealing with money. So yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my decision. I'm going to be using him, continuing using him even. I'm happy I've had a 1 year birthday with him, really. And yeah, I mean, why do I like him? First of all, they're specialists in the area. Second of all, is they've got that awesome chat where I can actually literally start WhatsApp. I'll just message him, text him, and then they'll text me back, which is brilliant. And it's not just one person actually that I'm texting at a time. 3 or 4 people can actually see that. I can schedule a call if something's needed further explanation for us, and it's pretty much customers always right with them. So it's absolutely amazing, guys. I'm very happy, and I've been able to actually scale my business because of them with no worries whatsoever. So as I mentioned, okay, so if anyone is thinking of actually joining Osome, you've got 3 different offers for us. Okay, you can either get an accounting solution with 110 off any plan. You can register a company for £1 plus 2 months free accounting, or you can get VAT registered for £1 and 2 months of free accounting. Okay, so this is directly through using my link below, link below in the description for us, and you'll get to this site. You put your details, then they call you up, and you can actually sort it out from there. But thanks so much for watching, everyone. Osome has actually changed the way I run my business, and hopefully it can do exactly the same for you guys. Have a good one.